We here, people. We are here. We are here. Have a party of crime here. Man, I got a whole 2 pages of stuff here and everything I
Uh-oh.
done written down here for about
We're ready,
going.
because I got a whole bunch of bullshit too.
I do too, man. This is just every day, man. It's getting the list getting longer and longer, and it's crazy. And
These people.
man, this, I'm gonna start calling him his real name. That nigga is everything he touching and stuff is turning to shit.
Turn the shit.
He's turning to shit. Everything he touches turning to shit. He done, he done tore up the whole east wing of our goddamn White House. He done tore it up.
These
He
white
done
folks.
he first he said he was gonna just go in there and remodel it, but he done tore that. They said he done tore it down. And the cost is going up. It's 300 million now. It was 250 and 300 now. Another $50 million he done thrown down the drain. he, 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 he done gave them people down in Argentina $40 billion, and the damn peso still lost money. he, he tried to prop them up, and all that money he done sent him is gone. It ain't worth shit. All that money he done sent down there.
Well, if I was a mafia king, this right here would be a shot of scotch, and this would be a cigar. And you know what? He said, we got all the drugs. We got over 91 tons of drugs. We didn't caught it. We got it all. My DOJ caught all the drugs. Now we're going to hide it, and then we'll distribute it later. I ain't seen nothing in Inferno. I ain't seen nothing. They talk about they got 91 tons of drugs. They talking about that shit now on C-SPAN. Talking about they done caught 91 tons of drugs.
Who has? Trump has?
Yeah, DOJ and FBI and everybody. Talking about they
Where's
got
that?
fentanyl, they got cocaine, they got all of it.
Where's it at?
Yeah, that's what I like to know. I ain't seen no
Where's it at?
no pictures of shit.
Cause that nigga and all the rest of them can lie their asses off.
They just lie, lie, lie.
They just lie about stuff. They caught them the FBI directly in a lie. He said he done did this. He done did these many arrests. He done get all this shit and come to find out, Jasmine found the emails and shit showing that he forged the numbers and none of them numbers was right. And she asked him about it and gave him a chance to not lie. Yeah, those numbers are correct. And he said, well, I got the emails right here where you forged them numbers. And he folded up like, oh, I couldn't say a word.
She told him, I'm talking. I'd ask you a question.
Oh, man.
I don't believe shit come out of this White House.
You
Not a
can't
damn
believe
thing.
shit coming out of them folks' mouth. Oh, man, I don't have no idea what's going on here, man. This is too much. And this nigga got some audacity, man. He the president of the United States. And now he getting ready to sue us for $250 million for malicious prosecution. He wants $250 million. He getting ready to sue us.
Hey, you know what? It ain't balls. This man is just, I don't know what you can call him. I don't know what this is, man. He don't have no shame.
Hey, it is. He just doing what the hell he wanted to do.
He ain't got
And
no
ain't nobody
shame, bro.
and nobody saying nothing. Ain't nobody saying anything. The only people saying anything is these liberal news cycle folks and everything. Anybody else saying anything at all about this crap? This is just outrageous. This nigga gonna sue the United States for $250 million for malicious prosecution. I'm gonna get ready to sue you all, and the Department of Justice is gonna have to pay me. So what they gonna do? Tell him now he can't get his money?
You know what? These judges, and I'm talking about SPOTUS or whatever they call it as, these people up in the Supreme Court, and I'm not going to say what I think, but I'm just saying their ass need to be marched the hell out of there. And I know 6 of them need to be marched the hell out of there. They ain't about the law. They ain't about shit. They sit there and they allow, and Trump lying, talking about, have you seen Portland? It's burning up. These people, man, I'm going to tell you. And then you get these judges, these lower level judges, they scared to death. Because they don't
Scared to
want,
death.
they, because, you know, they'll come after them. I'm telling you, bro, you know, if I was the Democrats, I'd get my own damn little army going. They better get some righteous people and stop this shit. And whenever a judge makes a concrete decision, hey, have you some people that's deputized or whatever, and get their ass over there and protect these people
Well,
because you know
yeah,
they've been you know, I'm gonna tell you right now, they've been killing these judges for a long time. You know, going after these judges for a long time. Now they don't have to because now he done appointed some like 300 judges throughout the
he,
region.
but he don't care who he appoint. He don't care if they rule against him. He gonna get them. Well, I think Nancy Pelosi got the right idea.
What she say?
There, he said he getting ready to send troops into San Francisco. So she told him, uh, "I want all of our police officers in San Francisco to understand that if any one of these agents come over here and they start acting a daggone fool and arresting our citizens, you have my authority to arrest these officers and these ICE officers and put them in jail."
Hello. That's what she said.
That's what she said. She said, "I'm going to give you all my approval to arrest them and put them in jail if they come over here and start harassing our citizens. You have my approval to lock them up in jail." So you know what that's going to cause. That's going to create some whole lot of mess and everything. And I'm glad to see somebody is standing up.
What's the governor saying?
The governor he says that Newsom says that as soon as they deploy them into San Francisco, he's already got his daggone court papers and stuff ready to go.
What's the mayor saying? Because she black.
She ain't gonna say a word. She gonna let them do what the heck they ever told them to do. Whatever they say arrest them, she ain't gonna say a word. She's not gonna open her mouth. She hasn't opened her mouth and said a word. Now arrest them, son of guys, and that's what they need to do. If they coming over there bothering their citizens, arrest them. Now the police superintendent in Chicago said, "Well, we got to go along with him. That nigga, he's a nigga too." He said, "We got to go along with him. We can't do nothing about it if they come over here and do anything because they the federal government." Yes, you can do something about it. You can go over there and arrest them, some guys, if they doing something, because they down there tear gassing your own daggone police officer. But it's okay if they tear gas them. According to him,
I heard him.
it's okay. We can't do nothing about it because they're the federal government. He's a nigga.
Double nigga.
So Chicago people cannot depend on their police to do anything with them. They can just sit down there and let their asses get motherfucking
Well, we know
gassed too.
Chicago police officers are suspect anyway, most of them, you know. So who knows,
Mm-mm-mm.
man? You know, I tell you, the one thing that this is revealing to the people that we have a concept of democracy, but we didn't put no guardrails. And I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna say this with all due respect. And I understand President Obama wanted to smooth sailing, but he should have came after those people that did all that fraudulent shit and arrested a bunch of people. But he didn't go after the bankers. He didn't go. They just got fines or whatever, and they living their life now.
He at that time, Ted, if I remember right, he was overwhelmed. I mean, he
I
was
know. I mean,
overrun.
but you
He
giving
was
them an
overrun.
excuse.
He was
But people were
overrun with
saying
bullshit.
that these people need to go to jail. They sat there and fraudulently stacked up that shit, sold all their mortgages, some of these banks, and then had people um, lose their homes because they started playing games with mortgages.
Well, it didn't stop nothing because they're doing the same shit now. They're
Oh yeah, it's
doing the
gonna get worse now
same
because as soon as they
shit
sell part of
right
Fannie Mae,
now.
it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse, bro. We already talked about the cars, and
Yeah,
you said it's probably more than 2 million. But
I
we
get.
already
I
talked
bet
about
you
the
it is.
cars. It's the homes now. They
I
going
bet you it's
after.
more than that.
They
Uh,
going after the
we
homes.
they got some a news flash just came back, Ted, about this malicious prosecution stuff. The case whoop against Sister Girl over there in New York came up, and she finally, with her attorneys and stuff, put out her response and her answer to this bullshit that this nigger woman, white nigger black woman, white woman, blonde haired white woman put out there and put that crap into the goddamn court. So she fraudulently rented out that house that they got that she had purchased and stuff using FEMA money. She shouldn't have rented that damn house out. She couldn't do that. That was against the rules.
Who is this now?
Letitia James, the house she bought in Virginia for her, that she turned around and rented out, and using the money and shit from FEMA. She got a a FEMA. No, what wasn't FEMA? It was Fannie Mae loan. She got the Fannie Mae loan through the bank, and they tried to give her press charges on her and stuff because she fraudulently committed a crime, a felony, because she had no business renting out their property and stuff and everything because it was a Fannie Mae loan. Fannie Mae rules say you can't do that. Come to find out, she done filed her paperwork and everything to the answer to the court. The bank gave her a rider, said it was okay for her to rent the property out if she wanted to, as long as she didn't let somebody else do
Mm.
it. Threw their case, man, in total disarray. That bitch that brought that daggone case before the federal court, and I'm pretty sure it's a matter of time before the judge throw that shit out. She had a writer. She filed her answers to these motherfuckers when they sent her shit to the court. And then it's against the rule. Well, yeah, but if the bank gave you a rider in the daggone application that they put out, there's a rider in there, an addendum to her contract saying that she can rent it out as long as she doesn't let a company or something like that rent it out. If she does it herself, it is absolutely okay. He signed the contract. This stupid B at the Justice Department didn't even pull the daggone agreement out to find out if she was standing on firm
Well,
ground.
they was trusting on the guy that's running the finance
I
for.
know he done set them up because according to Fannie Mae laws and rules and regulations, they can't do that. But if she's got a rider from the bank who gave her the damn loan, then she had the approval to go ahead and rent their property out.
Well, Ed, let's look at what they're doing.
She got a case. She got another case. She got her $250 million malicious prosecution against the federal government. she, she might well file hers too. Trump did his. She might well do her malicious prosecution.
That's true.
And they coming for that girl's license, her law license. If
Well,
she lose this case with Comey, they coming for her law license.
of course.
Coming for it. She gonna lose her license. They're pretty sure. All these legal experts say, hey, all these cases that they filing, and then they got another case against the Congress lady and stuff down there in New Jersey. They still got a case against her.
Yep.
Now they dropped the one from the mayor, but the representative and stuff and everything, they kept that case going.
Which was bogus because we
It's
see the
bogus.
video.
It's
We
bogus,
saw
and
the
they
video.
know it. But she still got to pay her attorney. So when they throw that one out, she got her daggone case against the federal government. Y'all need to pay me my money. Y'all paying Trump, pay me. We got one hell of a mess going on, man, here.
Well, like I said earlier, I was getting ready to say that when you think about it, he's doing everything he said he was going to do. And number one, they got troops at the border, 10,000. They got troops in 4 or 5 different cities. This is a takeover. This is a takeover. And I want to say this to all black men: stay your ass at home for now.
Most of them can't. They got to go to work. They got to go earn some money to keep their
Well,
family
I'm
going.
talking about
They
these
can't stay
young
at home.
kids, 18 on up to 25. If you ain't got no job or you looking for a job, whatever, if you're looking for a job, that's fine. But the bottom line is, don't run the streets. Stay at home. I know everybody want to go to the club when you're young. You want to party, have a good time. But see, these people setting people up. They paying people. They paying people to do chaos. They paying people, and that's what they're doing. They are paying people to commit murder, to commit chaos. I mean, it's been a while since I've been out there, but I'm gonna tell you, I ain't never seen no shit like this. You go to a club and somebody just come in there and start shooting up the shit. I ain't never seen that. I done been to many clubs in LA, Chicago. They paying people, bro. Ain't nobody selling that much drugs. I mean, selling drugs is a friendly exchange most of the time, 90% of the time. Unless you got a drug war going on. But other than that, it's pretty, hey, exchange. Money, drugs, money. But now, I don't believe it's no kind of war. Unless somebody trying to take over, it must be some kind of drug war going on. But all I'm saying is that Get off the drugs. I know you got to make money. You know, they did this, try to, I don't know if they were setting us up or is this a really happen, but they went to Ecuador and they were saying that they sons or husbands, they could only make a few $100s a month fishing, and these gangs tell them, hey, we need you to travel over here. These people that do the drugs travel and take these drugs over here and over there. And they say, well, I can make $20,000-$30,000 a trip taking these drugs. So they willing to risk their life. Now, if that's true or not, I don't know. Because nowadays you can't bring shit on TV. They did a whole 60 minutes on it. And then they got that story running around talking about, well, one person, few people didn't get killed, in the Caribbean islands and all that. I'm telling you, Ed, something, this right here is not right because, the FBI, the CIA, all of these people that work for the government supposed to be for the American truth and abide by the Constitution. So right now we're running amok all over the place, all over this country. This man had turned this country into a third world country. We're
Well,
almost like Iraq.
well, he's got
It's Syria.
he's got a lot of battles and stuff that he is fighting, trying to complete his orders to turn it into a third world country. He is fighting a lot of battles out there. People are deciding that they want to get him. This young man, Abrego Garcia, his attorneys and stuff, filed a malicious prosecution case against the FBI and the Department of Justice.
Well, all those cases is fine, but they need
Yeah,
to tell these people they ain't got, yeah, your family, your father, your mother, your husband, your children, you are undocumented. Your ass should have been leaving town,
well,
going somewhere, go to another country, go to
he's
another
still here.
state.
He's still here fighting them. He is still here fighting them. And there's a whole lot of people out there that are doing the same thing and fighting them. Uh, but we got
Protesting ain't gonna do no good, bro.
well, it'll do something. It'll slow them down a little bit. It creates problems and stuff for them because they can't concentrate on that bullshit. If they concentrate on trying to defend their butts, because some of them folks and everything, these judges and stuff got enough power to do something to them. They don't have the same thing that their president does. They can be prosecuted. So it'll slow them down just a little bit, just a little bit.
Well, I don't
Especially,
think it's. I
I
just don't
think it,
think.
I think it every little bit because we can't, Ted, we can't get this country up. I'm telling you, we can't let that man just take over this daggone country. Lay down and say, okay, fine, he turned into a third world country. We're gonna allow him to do that. We have to do everything we can to not let
Okay,
him do this. That's my thing. Fight him at every point and step,
well,
every little
here's the
bit
latest.
argument. Fight him.
Here's the latest. There's a young man on YouTube.
This is our
This,
country, not his.
huh?
This is our country, not his.
I
And his
agree,
gangs. Yeah,
but I'm just
and his
saying there's a
gangs.
young man that put out a video some months ago who was joking. Don't know better. He's a teenager, and he was talking. He was putting out a joke, and what Homeland Security did took his video. He had his mask on,
I saw
and
that
had
one.
a bunch of people behind them.
I
And they
saw
put
that.
that
Go
out
ahead.
there on the AI. And now they trying to claim that black men is protesting ICE.
Yep, I saw that. And the young man got on YouTube and explained to them what the hell had happened, that he didn't do that. So I don't know how they got that. They used something that I did and stuff against a bunch of people and stuff, and I did not do that. It was not intent to do that. It was intent as a, I guess he did it as a joke. I don't know, but
That's what he claimed. He
they
did it as
turned
a
it,
joke.
yeah, they turned it into something very malicious. And really, Ashley and everything, that if that young man had not have came out and spoke and said what he had said and everything, I think some people would have probably tried to lock him up, treat him as a terrorist. He'd have probably been in big trouble. But since he came out and explained and he did a pretty good job, man, as a young man and stuff. I was very proud of him how he explained what the heck had happened. I mean, he was very articulate about it. And how and why they did that to that young man, I don't know. The people who did that to him and everything need to be locked up, but we can't depend on the Department of Justice or anybody else to lock anybody up who does anything for Trump. Because when you find out that the your House of Representative people and stuff are calling up the Department of Justice and stuff and saying, "Hey, I'm being threatened and stuff by this particular person over here," and the Department of Justice said, "We ain't got time to help you do anything." So they can't depend on them. Just like you said earlier, they may have to get their own daggone police force. How they going to do that, I don't know, to protect them. I don't know. I'm just sitting here being, very, very proud and stuff of those folks and stuff who are standing up out there, because a lot of them and stuff too. I know they got a lot of pressure on them. Their families are being threatened. Their lives are being threatened every day, and they're still out there. So they have my admiration for doing what they're doing.
Well, maybe I'm out of focus because I think, to me, I just think that I don't know. I don't have no answers. I'll be honest with you. I mean, maybe they're doing the right thing. I don't know, but all I'm saying is to me, is that the Democrats should have, in my opinion, got all those people that's undocumented and try to find some way to get them out. That's just my opinion because now you got these people that got kids, they got children, they got husbands and wives, grandparents. They come over here escaping all kinds of mess in their country, and now they're over here and they've made some kind of life in the last 3, 4 years, maybe longer, and now they fighting for their life.
But we have to remember, though, Ted, while Biden was the president, remember he did everything he could to pass a bill and stuff and everything about what was going on in this country about immigration. And we had Republicans bipartisan support to get this bill and everything and stuff through to stop what was going on right now. But Trump called up them and said, "Don't do nothing because I might become the president, so I don't want them to have any kind of immigration policy in place when I become president." So when he became president and stuff and everything, he created his own immigration policy, and that's why we at where we at now. If
Well, he found a
if
toad. He found a toad who's supposed to be a born again Christian who reads his Bible every day, and that's the Speaker of the House.
now if there was ever a wimp that was in sitting in their job as Speaker of the House, that boy is. MAGA Mike Johnson. That's why they call him MAGA Mike, because he's the wimp. He can't speak and say anything unless he is speaking through Trump's behind. He got his megaphone right up there in his behind, and that's how he talking. Trump
And
don't say it, it ain't gonna happen.
they have all convinced themselves that they are doing the right thing for the American people.
No, they ain't convinced. They scared. I believe they scared. They are afraid.
What are they afraid about?
And
Ain't nobody
all
making them. Ain't nobody
Ted,
making headset
Ted,
do what he
this
doing.
man is threatening these people's lives, and these people are serious. They are threatening these folks' lives. They're threatening their families' lives. When your family's lives are being threatened, sometimes you're going to shut up and you ain't going to do anything because you are afraid. This man is a mafia boss. He's treating this country just like his own kingdom here, where he is the boss, the mafia boss. He's the godfather of the United States. That's how he's treating it. And he's doing what he wants to these people out there, and they are afraid to do anything against him. They are afraid to open their mouth. I can't remember the time that Lindsey Graham would sit up there and everything and kiss somebody's butt. He was always opening his daggone mouth and talking bull crap. But when Trump opens his mouth and says something, that nigga shuts up.
Well,
And the only person out there who is speaking against him is that daggone crazy ass man from Kentucky, the senator from Kentucky, Murkowski from Alaska, because he screwed the piss out of her in March when he told her that he was going to give her some concessions so she can vote for that daggone bill that he passed out. After she voted for the shit and everything, she found out that man had screwed the shit out of her. So she pissed off at him. And you're finally getting Mitch McConnell, who can't even stand up now, to
well,
say, I'm going to vote against
this
him.
is I'm a the one thing I wanted to bring up, and I've been thinking about this for a while. There are three things that they program the people for, and it's entertaining, and it's a loop: Civil War, cops, all kind of police stuff. These, excuse me, and these people and Hitler, the Nazis. Those three things is on a loop on TV, cable TV. Every time I go through the channels, I'm looking at what's on TV. And I go through, and there's always a Nazi or a Hitler story, always the Civil War, and cops. They have programmed the American people. Because it's, when like, what they used to say, what you gonna do, what you gonna do. This right here is, they play that all the time. They play all the time these Civil War enactments. They talk about it on C-SPAN all the time, Civil War, trying to pretend this is what so and so said and this is where he lived and blah, blah, blah. They have programmed these white folks, these Caucasians, they are the supreme being. But they don't realize it. Here's the thing: 200 million people just got off the boat 70 years ago, 70, 80 years ago. Just got off the boat. They ain't been in this country. They got their grandfather come here, and then their daddy, and then and then they got their own kids. They're only three generations deep. So they don't give a shit about this country.
Oh, they care.
They,
They
they don't
care.
give a shit about this country.
Yes, they do. They care. Because that's why they came here.
They don't give a shit about this country. They don't give a shit about the history.
Why do you think they came here?
They came here to get a house and live a good life.
Absolutely. And that's why they came here. So you must give a shit
So
about
they
something if
don't
you
give a
came
shit.
here. I'm not going to go nowhere where I don't give a shit about. Just like right now, I wouldn't go to certain countries right now because I don't give a shit about them. But if I care about them and if I figure that I'm going to do something good and everything, I'm going to be better off. That's where I'm going. So I must care about a place that I'm going to. These
Well,
people
what they
who
doing
came
about
here,
it,
they
Ed?
care about this country.
What
They
are they
just
doing
have no
about it, Ed?
idea. They just have no idea, Ted, how to deal with this bullshit going on here. They have no idea how to deal with it. And like we just talked about, they do not have a history of it, but they do care. I wouldn't take it as far as them not caring. They don't have an understanding about how we got to where we are and stuff right now, or
Well, I'm
why
glad you're thinking
they are
positive
coming
about them,
here
but I'm gonna
to.
tell you right now, I don't think positive about their ass at all because they don't give a shit about our history.
Well, that's something that we need
They
to.
telling us I
That's
wasn't
something
here.
that we
I
need
wasn't
to.
here.
That's something that we need to make
Why should
sure.
we pay reparations?
Just like those Jews folks and stuff around here for many years after they got annihilated, almost annihilated from this earth and everything, they keep every day, even now, trying to tell people that there was a massacre of 6 million Jews and stuff when Hitler was coming around, because you got folks now who still saying they telling a damn lie. Ain't no 6 million Jews got killed. So what do you think the Jews going to do? They're going to lay down and say, well, they don't care about us? No, they're going to continue to keep on talking about their history. They killed 6 million of my folks, and we got to do the same thing. They slaughtered us and stuff and everything in the civil rights when before 1865 and everything, we were slaves in this country, and they treated us like slaves, and we didn't like it. We weren't happy. They're saying because we sang in the field, we were singing, oh, whatever it was. Well, them slaves, they like being slaves. They're telling our children and our grandchildren that in the school system, they like being slaves. So we got to sit down and open our mouth and walk to that daggone school system and stuff and say, hey, you don't teach my child that mess because that's a lie. My foreparents did not enjoy being out there, being slaves and being whipped and being set down there and used and stuff as breeders and stuff, so we can make some more slaves. We didn't enjoy that. We didn't enjoy being traded on the New York Stock Exchange. We didn't enjoy that. We didn't enjoy being on a damn ship and everything, chained down in the bottom of the daggone ship, not fed, anything happened to us, and brought here and everything and kept on chaining us up. We didn't enjoy that. If we're going to keep on
And
telling
I'm
people,
telling you, these
that's what
200
happened.
million people don't give a shit.
And I'm going to keep on telling people what happened.
They
No
don't give
matter
a
what.
shit.
I'm going to keep on telling them that's what happened. I'm going to keep on saying that's what happened.
They
Now,
owe they owe
we
the generation from ancestors. My great grandparents were slaves, and I want my reparations.
you ain't going to get it because them people ain't going to give you their reparations. Now, they may give you some programs and stuff and everything to help you through. And that's why we had affirmative action,
I don't
because they
need
wanted
their
to help
damn.
us through.
I don't need their damn
Well, then
handouts. I want
that's
my
why they're getting,
reparations.
and that's why they're getting rid of all those affirmative actions. That's why they're getting rid of all those voting crutches and stuff that we had here down in the South. They're getting rid of them because we don't need them anymore. We shouldn't need them anymore because it was just a step up. It wasn't just to keep on going for ages and ages and ages. And we have to realize and stuff that these daggone things are going to end. That voting rights stuff that they got to help protect us and stuff, it is ending. And we're going to have to deal with it. The Supreme Court is saying we're going to get rid of it. Well, let them go ahead and get rid of it. We're going to have to figure out something else to do to save our people, to be able to get them to go out there and vote.
With that
Because,
said,
because guess
with
what?
that said,
Guess what? Even though we had all them Voting Rights Act and stuff, them niggas, on November the 5th of 2024, damn near half our niggas sat at home and said, I don't need to vote.
with that said, you got multimillionaires making money playing ball and coaching ball and all kind of shit, and they run around here gambling on pennies, nickels, and dimes.
That's right. That's absolutely correct.
What kind of bullshit is that?
That's
You
absolutely
sitting up here,
correct.
let me tell you something. Much as I love basketball, any sport, I have never gambled on that shit.
Well,
Why would you
they got
risk,
Chauncey Billups. They got Chauncey Billups and another one. They get ready to convict him and stuff for gambling on sports.
why would you do shit like that? And you making millions of dollars a year.
That was greed, and we are easy targets, just like you just said. If you ain't got out there looking for a job, if you ain't out there working, stay your ass at home. And just like them, if you ain't out there doing your job, being a coach and stuff with the Portland Trailblazers and stuff, and making your little money and stuff, go home after that. Don't be out there messing around over there in Las Vegas over there, gambling and stuff, knowing that you can't be gambling on the sports that you supposed to be supporting. It's against the law. So now they're going to jail for that. They've
How
been indicted.
stupid, how stupid can you get? You making 5, 7 million, whatever the hell you making, and you gonna sit up here and you gonna gamble on sports. Who the hell you think you are?
They thought they can get away with it.
And they saying
Greed,
it goes deep.
greed. And I'm pretty sure that probably they got involved in that stuff and everything because they went out there and they did something, and somebody went down there and said, "Hey, I need you to do this for me," and they did it. Almost like Michael Vick. He's sitting out there playing football. His cousins over there betting on dog fighting and everything. He ain't even there. And when he come home, he he get arrested and shit and everything. He comes out, he don't know nothing about it. And his damn cousin is sitting down there. All he got to do open his mouth up and say Michael didn't know nothing about it and took the daggone stuff and been gone with it. He said he didn't say shit. That's my cousin. I know goddamn well Michael Vick ain't claimed that nigga since. He gonna send his ass to jail for some bullshit that he didn't even do. That's my cousin over there, and that motherfucker did sit down there and didn't tell them, no, Mike didn't know nothing about this. It was all on me. That's all he had to say. And didn't open his damn mouth. Probably the same thing happened with Chauncey Billups. They sit down there and everything, and somebody made a bet and stuff, and he said, I'm going to help all my friends and make a bet for him and everything. And his ass got caught up. Could be. I don't know. Just
We
throwing out.
don't know. We don't know the whole
We
story.
don't know. We don't know.
But
It
all
might
I'm
have been
saying
greed. It
is,
might be a way, but we don't know.
why would you even put yourself in that
I
predicament?
know it. We can say that now, and I know he probably kicking himself in the ass right now. He's sitting down there with handcuffs on, sitting up there in federal detention, trying to get out on bail, saying, "God damn it, I done fucked up. Why did I do that shit? I should not have done that." Poor Chauncey.
And he's a straight laced guy, straight laced, good family, everything.
Yep. Lost his coaching job. Everything gone.
He gone.
Everything gone.
He done.
Everything gone.
He done.
Everything gone. Because he decided to go out there and do something he wasn't supposed to do. or got involved with something he wasn't supposed to get involved in. But we don't
Well,
even know the truth. It might have been. It might have been just like my boy down there in Dallas when he got picked up for all that bullshit. He walked in the court with a mink coat on. Michael Irvin. He gets indicted and shit. He walk in the court. He got a mink coat on.
if you got you a big house, a nice car, you got a little money in the bank, how come you can't be content?
Greed.
I keep telling you, man, that greed is shit, man.
Yep, it is. That's greed,
Well,
man. That's greed. You get
I hope
greedy.
you don't do me like that when we start making millions and your ass rip me off and I gotta put your ass in jail. I'll tell you, these people, I come from very humble beginnings.
Okay.
Very humble beginnings. And the one thing that I've learned that I appreciate the little small things all the time. I'm grateful for those little small things. When I see people got $250,000 home, $250 million homes, and all that, and I'm happy for them. I'm just saying, if I have to look at myself in the mirror and say, damn, I made a mistake. I've made a couple of mistakes, bad mistakes, decisions. But the point is that you have to really catch yourself real, because when you got money, the money, man, that shit is temptations. And that's what the Bible says. Resist temptation.
Every time you keep talking about your humble beginnings and stuff, I have a flashback of Rico riding down a gravel road on this sway back horse. I have a flashback. I can see it right now. He got this horse, his back all bowed, and he riding down the gravel road. And I'm looking at him now and stuff. He out there doing movies and doing shows and shit. But then he talking about a humble beginning. He he was humble. If people could have saw him then, they'd have said, "Ain't no way in the world that nigga gonna be out there doing anything." He ran that fucked up ass horse.
Humble beginnings, bro. Humble
Hey
beginnings.
man, humble beginnings. Man, I can still see him today, man. It's just like a vivid picture in my mind. I'm seeing him riding that horse down a gravel road, right down there past the Bishop Curve. He on the horse. Oh man. Oh boy.
It's the truth.
we Yeah, it's just a true story, people. I'm telling you, this is true, absolutely true. And Rico will tell you, he knows what he did. Anyway, man, we cutting close to the end. What's your final word?
Well, I don't have no answers. But one thing I do know is that there are some people out there that's talking shit. And they talking the right stuff. 89 to 90 million people did not vote.
Yes,
And our Democratic Party is not getting out there trying to captivate those people. You already got 75 million guaranteed that's going to vote for you. You need to tap into that other 90 million that didn't vote. Get your ass out to the red states, get your ass into the inner city, and convince these people that we for you. And then when you say you for them, you got to do shit that they want. You can't keep on talking about behind that little desk you're talking about. You got to get these people engaged, fired up. Obama fired them up. He did some things, but he didn't do enough. Y'all got to do some stuff for these people. 90 million people did not vote. Get your butt out there. I keep hearing people talking about it. We've been talking about it for months. Get these people engaged. You got all these Joy keeps saying, she called them spicy whites. You ever heard her say that? Spicy whites. She called them spicy whites. And a lot of those spicy whites are poor people. Poor white people. You got poor black people. You got to get out there and talk to these people, and you got to speak to them that they understand that you're going to do something for them. And that means a lot of people don't want no handouts. They want jobs. A lot of people don't want no food stamps. They want to make enough money so that they can. So that means, why don't you start? Kamala had it. She had it right. All the shit she was talking, she had it right. Jobs, homes, health care. That's all people ask for. Jobs, homes, health care. But what did they say? Oh, she can't do that. Well, we see what's happening now. What he doing, tearing up the White House. Running around here harassing states. Stealing money left and right. You get what you get. So if nobody ever learned their lesson now, I'm telling you, if 2026 come around, and if these people don't get their ass out there and vote, and if these people don't go around and start protecting those polls and start making sure that these things are accounted for, shame on us.
Shame
Those
on
people
them
that's
too.
in power and got some kind of pull. That's
Shame on them too. Well, people, we're just about at the end of here because we done ran through an hour here, and I'm enjoying myself here. I like what I do. We're going to do something and keep on improving our show, folks. So just keep on looking. We're going to keep on improving. I hope you all
like
like my
and subscribe. Like and
and
subscribe.
subscribe. I
Like
hope
and
y'all like
subscribe.
my intro I got now. Brand new intro come on our show here. I know Ted been looking at it and stuff. He said it ain't long enough. I'm going to have to make it about 15 seconds instead of about 12.
I like that one that you had us both talking while you was having the music in the background.
Oh, okay. I can go after that.
But
I can expand that.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like and subscribe, people. Don't
Yes,
just
sir.
be taking our ideas and then you go talking about it. Like and subscribe. And right now there's no charge, but pretty soon we're gonna be
Absolutely.
charging you.
And as you see, there's a whole lot of folks out there now, them liberal shows and stuff now. They got members only show. And they started out with Midas Touch, and there's about 4 or 5 more others and stuff now got members only shows. And you can't see their shows unless you are a member. So we're gonna see. Talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye bye.